It's official. After months of construction updates, teasers, speculation, and honestly, all of us trying to piece together clues from around Busch Gardens Williamsburg, we finally have the opening date for Verbolten Forbidden Turn. And Busch Gardens just revealed a lot more than just the date. We now know when members ride first, when the grand opening ceremony will happen, and we even get confirmation of the storyline, queue experience, and what we can expect when this thing finally opens. So today, we're breaking down everything Busch Gardens Williamsburg just revealed about Verbolten Forbidden Turn. Welcome back to Eddytainment. My name's Eddie, and today we're talking about the biggest news that we've gotten out of Busch Gardens Williamsburg in months, because Verbolten Forbidden Turn is officially opening May 30th. And this is honestly a little bit surreal because we were just at the park filming an update for Verbolten Forbidden Turn with the question of when the ride was going to be opening. And we had some inklings that maybe it was going to be in June. We kind of had the holiday weekend out of the question because how close we're getting. And now we know May 30th is the official date. So it's kind of surreal. We really didn't know how close we actually were. And Busch Gardens just really dropped it like, here you go. So let's break it all down. So first things first, Verbolten Forbidden Turn officially opens to the public May 30th. And although most of us really would have appreciated it coming sooner just because how anxious we were getting about the opening of this ride or reopening of this ride, this sounds like a good date to actually open the ride. It makes a lot of sense for the park. It's got that Memorial Day weekend vibes right after the holiday weekend, also leading into the summertime, and the schools are ending, so a lot of people could converge at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. This will instantly become Busch Gardens Williamsburg marquee attraction heading into the summer. And speaking of hype, can we just take a quick moment to talk about that promotion video? Busch Gardens absolutely knew what they were doing here. Dark atmosphere, creepy vibes, the music, the quick shots. It really feels like they're leaning into the mysterious Black Forest energy.
I'll be the same.
And in all honesty, when the retheme was originally announced, I was kind of on the fence of whether or not I was excited, but as things started to develop and then we started to see some of these teaser promotional videos, I really got hyped. Also, I'm not gonna lie, after following all the construction on this ride for so long and bringing you guys along for all of it, seeing the official teaser video with the official date kind of hit me in my feels. Now this next part is really exciting. If you're a Busch Gardens member, you are getting first access. Members get a whole day before the general public, May 29th, to ride the ride. And I believe it's all day just for members. So that's super exciting. If you're a member, you gotta be feeling really good right now. And then on May 30th, the grand opening is at 10:30. They're gonna have a ceremony and an official ribbon cutting with some special guests. Probably not Fabio. And let me just warn you now, this opening weekend is gonna be super packed. So if you're looking at getting a ride on Verbolten Forbidden Turn, my suggestion is get there super early because you also have the Hoobastank concert, which we're looking forward to on that Saturday. This ride is gonna be super popular, and those quick queues that members got for Verbolten Forbidden Turn are not usable on that weekend. You gotta wait up till June 6th, I believe is when it starts, that you could use that quick queue. So member preview, the 29th, I highly suggest that if you're a member, you go. And if you're gonna go on the opening day, just be prepared for some crowds. And now another part that's actually really cool about this announcement, it's nothing new because we've been getting the teases about the story, but the story is coming together. We followed the updates for the signs, everything going on around the actual ride. We also learned about Frau Hexel on the hard hat tour, Broom, the motor tours, all that fun stuff. But now we get it all nice in an announcement. It's the storyline of what you're gonna be doing, and it all starts at the ride station. Busch Gardens officially confirmed the experience starts at the visitor center of the Black Forest Motor Tours, now supposedly under new management. You're basically stepping into a mysterious Black Forest road trip experience. But as you move deeper into the forest, things start to get weird. Busch Gardens says shadows begin moving, signs start appearing, and something dark lurks inside the forest. And for those of you who've been following the channel for some time now, you know that I'm a sucker for theming and vibes around the park. I love the events. I'm a coaster enthusiast at heart, but really where my heart lies is the theming at theme parks and rides. how much they pay attention to the small details. And over at Verbolten Forbidden Turn, we've been following it. They're not missing out on the small details. And Busch Gardens is also touching my heart by leaning a little bit into horror, folklore, which I think fits Verbolten very, very well. And one part that's been discussed a little bit more in this announcement, already we knew about Frau Hexel, but Frau Hexel is gonna be your official guide or host of the Black Forest tours. And I'm excited to see her because we really gotta give Busch Gardens a little bit of credit here. This is not just a simple retheme. We're getting a huge retheme, not only on the ride, but also on the ride queue. The ride queue is gonna have a full animatronic of Frau Hexel, as well as Broom, which is crazy for a theme park like Busch Gardens. So as you get on the ride and you're going through the queue, you're gonna be really capturing the vision of what Busch Gardens put together. So thank you, Busch Gardens, for putting so much effort into the small details. The team that walked us through the Hard Hat Tour did an amazing job of giving us the storyline, but now seeing it on paper, written out, is exciting. We're gonna be able to jump into the car and go explore the Black Forest. So now the big question becomes, are you gonna be there opening weekend? Because if you are, I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a busy day. So if you're a member and can make the 29th happen, I know that, different schedules may not be possible, but if you can make the 29th happen, I would highly recommend it. It's gonna be a busy day for the opening weekend of Verbolten Forbidden Turn. Hoobastank, remember, there's a concert with a pretty popular band that I've been saying since the concert series was announced that I wanna go check out, and I know a lot of people that wanna go check out that band as well. So we'll probably be staying there for the band as well, and hopefully getting some rides on Verbolten Forbidden Turn. But the 29th, there's gonna be lower crowds, and you'll also get to be able to say that you are one of the first to ride Verbolten Forbidden Turn, which in my book will definitely be bragging rights. But man, after following all this construction, bring you guys along. I hope you guys had fun watching all the construction updates. It's kind of bittersweet that it's coming to an end and the day is officially here. We followed the construction of the new sign being placed up, the queue, Frau Hexel, all of the new things coming up for Verbolten Forbidden Turn, and now it's officially here. May 30th is the grand opening, and I gotta say, I am excited. But now I wanna hear from you. Will you be riding Verbolten Forbidden Turn on the opening weekend? And more importantly, what are your expectations? Do you feel like this is gonna be a meaningful refresh? Or do you think that it's just gonna be a slight retheme, but the same ride? I can tell you, you're probably wrong on that second one. Drop your comments down below because I genuinely wanna hear what you guys think of Verbolten Forbidden Turn. If you enjoyed today's update, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Busch Gardens Williamsburg updates, theme park news, and things happening around the parks. As always, thank you guys so much for coming along. I will see you on the next one. But up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been edutained?
I told you not to turn right. I'll be the same.